It is multiplex. If you look at the works of Amitav Acharya, multiplex to mean that power in the international system is more fluid as we speak. And there's no single unipolar country that can come and claim that it's totally in charge of the international system. It means that power is fluid, whereby US has a little bit of it in terms of military and economic perspective. You'll find a bit of it in China, because population also gives you power, the market. Look at technology in China, and then look at the BRICS on the other end. That's China, Brazil, and Russia. Then don't fail to look at the role of the non-state actors. We've got NGOs, strong regional blocs, who are also major players today in the international system, and even belligerent actors, like the Hamas, terrorist groups that are also interfering with peace and security within the international system. So I think the US has realized that its unipolar power in the world system has been challenged. And now the question is, how do we deal with the current scenario? Because if you look at where we are today in the 21st century, before this, there was World War I and World War II. After World War II, the world became a bipolar during the period of Cold War, where the Soviet Union and the US were at the top of power politics in the international system. But after 1989, with the disintegration of the USSR, US assumed the global hegemon, the most superpower player in the world system. But then if you're to look at around 2010 up to date, there have been some emerging powers, the likes of China, the likes of India. And therefore, US has realized that it's time to go and recollect our traditional allies, but at the same time also try to more or less prevent them from joining the BRICS. And that's why Kenya becomes an inroad for the US geopolitically to find a way in which to resuscitate some of the relations with traditional allies within the continent. Thank you.
Brilliant. And, you know, on this NATO perspective, now that we've discussed, you know, Aginah has brought it. What do you make of it? Because it was one of the agreements and one of the things that were, you know, celebrated and agreed upon. And, you know, they were seen as putting Kenya on the map, especially looking at even the acquisition of weapons to deal with the Haiti situation.
I don't know what we're getting into in this NATO business.
Okay.
Because our threats here as a country are not with Uganda, are not with, I don't know, Hamas or other people who can attack us, you know, in a war situation. Our major problem in Kenya is terrorism. And you don't need to become powers to be a NATO non-ally, you know, member, or to get NATO support military to fight terrorism, okay? These are just a few guys who come and wreak havoc all over, okay? So it is not in our interests. That is what, you know, I don't know why it takes so long to understand these things. Look at Ukraine, what is happening to Ukraine right now. They were put, you know, we are just becoming a proxy of the US in the region, okay? And so, they put, like Ukraine, they pushed Ukraine to the eastern border of Russia. They knew ultimately Putin would not allow it.